you how to make this cute card. It is really, really easy and fast done, and I hope you have fun watching my tutorial. Okay, so let's get started coloring. At first I use my pencil and I draw in lines for the eyes, so I see, or I can see where I won't color. Then we go on with E 3 times 0 and we'll color all the skin. This is the first layer we're doing, and we don't color this area, just add a first layer of color to all the skin. Then we're using E4 and adding, I hope you can see everything, adding some shadows to the image, redoing the lines we had drawn with a pencil before, and just add a bit of color. These are the darkest part of the image. Go on with E11 and blend in just a little bit. We are using E21 and we still blend the colors we used before. Using E 2 times 0 and blending again. And then using R20 to add a little bit of blush to his cheeks. I think I should refill my marker. It is making noises. Go on with E 3 times 0 and blend in again. I'm using E4, whoops, E4 again, and I redraw or reline his eyes again, just a little bit, and the ears, shadows. I'm always using a lot of color, really a lot of color, many layers of color, and You can do the same if you want. I always redo my lines. Or you can leave it as it is when you are satisfied with your skin. I'm using E11, blending again a bit more. It would blend a bit easier if you're using E13 and E11 then, but I forgot to put this marker on my table and I'm too lazy getting it here now. Using R20 again, adding again a bit more blush. E21 is the next color, blending again. As I said before, a lot of color, really a lot of color. E 2 times 0, oops, wrong side. We're using the brush tip, the fine tip. Just blending. And then a last layer of E 3 times 0. Okay, then we could, or not we could, we will use the eraser and get off lines from his eyes. And I'm using, oh, let me see, where is it? Okay, I have to get up and got my marker. Oops, that was my chair, sorry. We're using B1 and we're adding a small line here, just a small line. If you want, you can blend with B 3 times 0, just a little bit if you want, but you needn't. Or use your colorless marker if you want. Okay, that's the skin. We go on with the hair. I start with a light color with B1 and just add some strokes where I want to have the shadows. I'm using a light color because I can have a look first if I'm fine with my decision or if I want to change. And when using a lighter color, you can correct everything if something is wrong. Go on with B6. I redo these lines and adding some darker strokes here. Using B4 to blend. Go on with B2, blend a bit more. Using B 3 times 0 and I blend again. Okay, for some more contrast, I'm using B18 and I redo some of the shadows. Just adding some more contrast to his hair. Okay, I think we are fine with his hair. I want to leave is it tips? Hair tips, is it right? I'm sometimes missing the right words. It's B 3 times 0. I will leave them almost white or nearly white. Just blend a little bit and we're done with his hair. Go on with his shoes. We are using E71 just for a first layer. I leave some white spaces. Go on with E74. Just blend in a little bit using E71 again and blend. Okay. Then we'll do his gloves with gray using N2, but you can use C or T grays too. It doesn't matter. It's really up to you. And I blend a little bit with N0, just a little bit. Adding some more contrast with N2 again. And I'm fine with that. Okay, now we'll do his shirt, which is in the back. I'll color it blue too, using B2 to just add all the color here. Go on with B6 and adding some shadow here, just a little bit, and blend out again, or blend in with B2. If you want to get some more contrast, you can use B18 again and redo everything again. Okay, I'm blending in with B4 just a bit, and I think go on with B2, and we're fine with his shirt. His trousers we'll do in green using YG5 first to get a first layer here. Go on with, let me see, YG9. Adding some darker color, as you know, using the color before YG5 to blend a little bit. And we're using G9 to add a bit more contrast to the trousers. Okay, oh, I think my my camera is, or my mobile is soon to drop. Then we'll do the candy. I was missing the word. In German we would say bonbon, but I don't know if it is the same in English. We'll color it in yellow-orange, starting with Y30 for a first layer to have a look where to place the darkest color, and then we'll go on. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. I'm using YR16 and I redo the lines before, leaving a white space here and above. Add a bit more color here. Then go on with Y38, blending a bit more. Using Y35 and add a bit more color here. Blend a bit. Okay. Go on with Y50. Oh, wrong side again. And blend a bit more, but leaving a white space here. Just a little white space. Okay. Then Y11. And blend again, still leaving a white space, and I using Y11 to color up this white space we have left here. Okay, if you want, you can use same colors again to add more contrast. Said it before, I'm always using a lot of color, really a lot of color to achieve bold and rich colors. Go on with Y38 again, blend in. Okay, then Y35 and blend again. Y15, leaving a white space as before, and Y11, adding some color here. Okay, then I'm using YR16 again to add some dots, just a few, and I'm using my white gel pen size 10 to add some white points if you want. Okay, then our coloring is finished, but what I always do is I'm using my micron, and I always, really always redo all lines. I redo all lines, and okay, we can add color in black to his eyes. And wait, using the gel pen for white. And then I redraw the black stamped lines. You can do that if you want, but you needn't. And yes, I know the fear to mess up, and honestly, I often mess up, and I color. In German it is neben der Linie. I color not on the line. You know what I mean, when I don't match the line and make a mess. But I love to redraw it because it gets a totally different look, and your color will really, really pop out of the image. It's really like that. Okay, so let's do this, and then we'll go on with a die cut. I already die cut the grass and mushroom border, and I also die cut the 3 grass patches and a ticket die. I already stamped on that ticket die. I can show you. Now we're finished. That's our image. Really easy, really cute. Okay, we could have blended here a bit more, but I think it is okay. We'll cut it out. We'll fuzzy cut it later. Okay, as I said, I already die cut my grass. What I will do is I cut off the mushrooms. I don't want to use them, and I cut them off so it looks like we're having a grass special here. So you'll never know that there was a mushroom. This is the ticket die, the smallest one. I stamped "Hey Sweetie" on it. It is on your, oh wait a minute, on the stamp set. And we'll use this paper. Okay, wait, I have to, no, wrong direction. We'll use that paper and make a card from it. Okay, but let us color the grass. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, here are our greens. Starting with the lightest color, which is YG5. And I just, as I said before, I'm using a lot of color. I just do a first layer here on the grass patches too. It's really fast done, really fast and fun. Don't think too much about it, just do it. Go on with YG9. Just add some strokes, some messy strokes on your grass border. I'm sorry for the bad light today, but the sun won't come out, so my video is a bit dark and gray. But I ran out of time and I had to do it today. So it is in time on the block for you. Okay, we go on with G9, doing the same as we did before, adding strokes to the grass. And to your border. And it doesn't matter if the colors are blending together, because we use a darker color at the end using G29, and we do some darker strokes here, just adding them to your border. The same here. I try to get my strokes onto these grass The word is missing again. But you know what I mean. Okay, and that's all. If you want, I sometimes do that. We can go on with G28 and do some more strokes. But if you are happy with your grass border, you needn't do that. It's just me. I really always need a lot of color. Really, a lot of color. Okay, then I'll zoom out. Wait a minute, not wrong direction. It's the way. Here's our paper, and we have to cut the paper. We'll add this grass border here, and you see we have to cut off these strips of paper. You can mark it where to cut. I'm always using my scissor. I'm doing a small cut here and a cut here. Then I will cut it off. We'll then add the grass in the back. Using our image, I have to fully cut it and adding our sentiment. So just give me a second and I'll show you. Okay, I cut off my paper so I can get the border on it, and I already cut my card base. Wait, zoom out so it matches the card base. And honestly, I never measure. I never ever measure my cards. I just cut and most of the time it's working. Okay, then as I said, wait a minute, we have to fuzzy cut the image. I'll do it now. Fuzzy cutting. I love fuzzy cutting. Honestly, I really love it. It is so relaxing. When starting paper crafting some years ago, I hated. But with a good scissors, it is really easy and fun. And now I love it. It is just fun. Most of the time I try to leave a small white space around my images, but I sometimes cut too much. But it doesn't matter, I think. Okay, so here we are. Our fuzzy cut. Oops. Oh no, that wasn't my intention. I tapped on the wrong point on my mobile. Okay, we need some glue and foam tape. I love to use foam tape. I'll use it on my border. I'm using 2 millimeter foam tape. It is too thick, so I have to cut in half to use it on my grass border. I'm also a really chaotic or messy crafter. I think it is too thick. Maybe we'll see it on the other side. Let me have a look. Oh no, it's okay. So we can okay, we see it. That wasn't my intention. If you have the same problem like I have here, you can use your marker and just add a bit of color, so no one will ever notice that there was white foam tape. I promise, really, I promise. Okay, and we add it to our card. Here we are. Maybe it would have been better to add the grass before adding the foam tape, but I think it is okay in that case. Where's my glue? Here's my glue. Adding some glue here, and you can put your grass wherever you want to put it. You can also cut, maybe I cut my card a bit smaller. We'll see in the next minutes. Maybe I'll cut it off, that it is not that large. Put the grass here. Okay, so it is a small cute card, and here is our kit. We can put it in front of the grass or just in the back. Adding Hi Sweetie, and yes, I think I cut the paper here. Wait a minute, give me a second. So here we are. That's what I wanted to tell you. I'm a little bit chaotic. I'm really creative in crafting. I cut off the top. I cut my card base a bit smaller, because I think that it is way more cute to have a smaller card to add Hi Sweetie. Using the foam tape again, I add it to the back of the small kit. Some foam tape to his shoes. And I think we can go with that. Adding him to the back of the grass, so you can still see his shoes just a little bit. As I said, you can also put him in front, and if you want, you can cut. I totally forgot that. Cut the white lines. White paper. I normally do that. I forgot about it. You can cut that white space here. That's not that easy making a video and get it all right. But I hope you. I think I'll put him in front. Okay, we put him in front, and then I'm using my foam tape again. And I add a small strip here and put it, where shall we put it? I think we do it here, but that is really up to you. It's a fast and an easy card. Adding glue to the back, it's also gorgeous. Back. The paper is just brilliant. I love that paper. I really love that paper. Can't get enough of it. And we are adding it to our card base. Here we are. Okay, just adding it to the card base. And your card is finished. It's ready to get a smile on somebody's face. Okay, so that's all from me. That was my fast tutorial how I color these small lolly kits and how I make a fast card. If there are any questions, feel free to ask, and I try to answer as fast as possible. Okay. Okay, have fun all. Bye.